If you're over 50, you've probably heard some version of this lie. Your best years are behind you. You feel it when your guys at work stop asking your opinion. You hear it in your doctor's tone when he starts talking more about boot managing decline than building strength. You see it when the women once looked your way walk past without a glance, and it pisses you off. But swallow. It's like you're supposed towards the truth. You are not done. Here's the truth just finally dangerous because for thy first time in your life you've got thy experience the lessons these scars thine sight and most of all you've run out of time to waste this in a motivational speech. It's a call to arms not to fight the world, but to claim your final form. Because while the world worships youth, Stoicism teaches something deeper. The older you get, the more unshakable you must become. So let's talk about what hat looks like in action, not theory, not philosophy, in real life wisdom for men who refuse to go quietly. Let's begin when the power of stillness. Why older men hold the real leverage young men run toward everything. Money, women, validation, fast cars, louder social, media likes. It's Caio disquistus ambition. But an older man, he learn it third off stillness. Stillness is not passivity. It's controlled power. It's knowing that 90% of what most people chase doesn't matter. The other 10 can't be bought. When you're still, you stop leaking energy at training to fix everyone. Impress strangers, be like you move from reaction to presence. Ever watch an older lion and thrilled? He doesn't chase. He waits because it knows exactly when to strike and when to stay quiet. As a man over 50, you hold same potential. You don't need to be the loudest in the room. You just need to like someone who's seen death and in tune masculine lines. Stillness becomes your gravity. It draws people in. Women respect power because people sense something deeper in you. A man who served himself, tune apologetic masculinity. Let the world call it intimidating. There comes a point in every man's life when he either shrinks to fit the modern world or he becomes a mountain people learn to walk around. You don't owe softness to anyone. You don't owe political correctness who haven't lived a day of your life. Culture wants older men to apologize for being masculine, for buying direct, for having standards, for no bending to every emotional wave. Buddha softening world. Guess what? You're an apology. You're too much presence is exactly what a softening world needs. You don't have to shout. You don't have to argue. You just have to exist without folding. Start taking up space again. Sit with your legs wide. Speak slowly and clearly. Hold eye contact until the other person breaks. You're not mean. You're not toxic. You're a masculine, and that is rare now, which means it's valuable. Don't bury your nature to make others feel safe. Stand tall. They'll lead. Just 3. Reclaiming discipline or acting discipline. The second half becomes your prime. They say men peak in their 30s. That's fouls. Most men peak whenever they disadminister themselves. Your 60s can be your prime, but only if you return to discipline. Discipline isn't about military routines. It's about dignity. Wake up and move your body. Eat like your future depends on it because it does. Stop outsourcing your mental clarity, tough news, or cheap dopamine. Start every morning with stillness, a journal, a walk, a cold woman question, shower. Not because it's trendy, but as your time is now currency, spend it wisely. You want vitality. Back train your body again. You want clarity. Stop consuming trash content and start building your cathedral of thought. The older you get, the more your actions set you. You're not just living, you're leaving behind a blueprint. Okay? Leave a strong 1/4 woman. Question: why? You stop chasing and start attracting. You might notice something after 50. The chase gets old. The games get boring. You'll no longer want to impress. You want to be met. And here's the paradox. The moment you stop chasing women is the moment you start attracting them. Not the flaky kin, not the ones who want status or sugar daddies, but the rare woman who sees your queen power and leans in. This only happens when you stop living on the outside. Women are drawn to self-contained men who don't need their approval. Men who are whole. So stop training to be unger. Stop dressing like you're 25 own thegre where the wisdom speak from the chest not the throat. There's nothing sexier than a man hoax like he's our dying if you're not invisible you're just finally in a place where you choose what you see. 5. Legacy Modi activated. Why? It's time to become the manthe. Talk about when you're gone. This final chapter. It's not leg gossip and it's the moment where everything counts. Conversations you have. The way you treat the young men around you. Simply you set when you think nobody's watching. Most men live to bear remembered by a paycheck, a title or a car. But real legacy lives in the impact you made when no one asked you to. What did you teach? What did you tolerate? Who did you protect? Who did you become? Your legacy isn't a tombstone. It's how people change because they knew you. So start living as the man they'll quote at your funeral. Be the one whose name gets brought up. When younger men ask, who showed you how to be a man? Let things were be you. You're not past your prime. You are in the age of power where your calm cuts deeper than cows where your presence is heavier than any flex, but only if you reclaim it. If you will feel this in your bones. If this video reminded you of the strength you forgoto had type, I'm not done in thecaments. Let's light a fire under the older generation of men because we don't need more noise. We need men who walk with purpose, speak with weight, and live with legacy. Subscribe if you're a donee. Buy and take down too. And remember this. Aja doesn't weaken you. It sharpens you.